Hey guys, what's going on? Merry Christmas. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Today I wanted to teach you guys how to draw Buddy the Elf. Let's get into it. Alright, what you're going to need today is a pencil or a colored pencil to draw. I usually draw with the colored pencil like usual because it helps blend with colors at the end. And an eraser. I have one on the end of my pencil too. And yeah, so I'm going to be coloring this at the end, so you can skip ahead to the coloring if you'd like, or you can do the drawing process. That would be good too. Alright guys, let's get into it. Alright, so we're first going to get into the basic shapes of Buddy the Elf. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making a pose where he's yelling like Santa. It's like the iconic picture of him yelling, so I'm going to stick with that, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first, his head. Because his mouth's going to be so open, he's going to have a more vertical looking head. I'm using a really light color so that the skin colors will really show up, will not show up with like pencil if I did pencil at all. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so once you have the circle, you're going to go straight down with a line. This is going to be where we're going to line up his nose and his eyes. And next we're going to do a line right about here in the middle of the circle. Next we're going to make another circle going about twice the size of the original circle we did, but this is going to be his jaw opening up, and that's why it's so long. Just like that. Next we're going to make a circle. This is going to be his hair, and this is going to be right around, basically around his head, just like so. Just like that. Okay, and for his hat up here, you're going to be doing triangles just like that. Alright, next we're going to go to his body. First we're going to make his torso, and it's basically going to start off like this. Two curved lines on the side of his head, just like so, like this. We don't want it to be his shoulders being too, he doesn't have really big shoulders, but he does have those shoulders. Next we're going to make two of these shoulder fluffy collar things. I don't know what they're called, but I know he has them. So I'm going to place these right here. They're pretty big, but it's going to be right about that size. Next what we're going to do, we're going to take this line down. You're going to bring it down to right about to there. I'll zoom out in the picture so you guys can see. Do the same thing on the other side, somewhat like that. Alright, let me zoom out for you guys real quick, sorry. Yeah, something like this. Okay, and we're going to take this straight line we did, and we're going to bring it all the way down. This is going to help us line up his hands and stuff. Next we're going to do is two rectangles for his hands. So for the first part, we're just going to get the basic shapes of his hands. You're going to just make two rectangles side by side next to each other right here. Next you're going to do a triangle under those. It's going to really help simplify the hands, so we get not so frightened by how hard it is to draw hands, because it's so hard to draw hands sometimes. So we're going to make it as easy as possible. Next we're going to do is his sleeves, the fluffy sleeves he has. And this is just going to go down to here, and it's going to go up along his hand under, and it's going to go down like so. Somewhat something like that. Next we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to make his elbow be sticking out a little bit. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. I made his arm a little too long. Something like that. Next we're going to take the other side and do the same thing. Okay. Next what we're going to do is we're going to do his bottom part of his body, and this is where his belt is going to be. We're just going to do a line going down like so. We're going to do his belt right here. Is a really that leprechaun kind of looking belt. He kind of looks like a leprechaun almost, to be honest. Okay, next we're going to do another line on this side, just like so. Alright, that's the basic shape of Buddy. Let me zoom out for you guys so you can see it. Okay, that's the basic shape what we have from so far. Sorry if it's really hard to see. I know I use a hard color to do, but it's gonna be really worth it when we color and color it in at the end. So we're gonna get into that once we are done doing the details. So let's get into that right now. So first for the face, we're first gonna start off with his nose. So what we're gonna do is where these two lines crossed right here, we're gonna do a simple triangle right about here. Okay, once you have that, you're gonna do another, we're actually gonna start with the mouth, and the mouth is not too low from his nose, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it up. He has a really open mouth when he's screaming. I actually really love his expression. You can really tell when he's screaming. So you're gonna make this circular kind of shape of his mouth. You can make it as wide as you want. Something like that. Next we're gonna do his teeth. His teeth are just simplifying it. We're just gonna do a line going across like that. And then for his tongue, you're gonna go like this. Just like so. Next, we're gonna make a line going from his nose to his mouth. Straight line just like that. This is gonna be his cheeks stretching out so it looks like he's really opening his mouth. Do another one on the other side. Next, we're gonna do a little line right under his mouth right here. This is gonna be for his lips. Okay. Back to the nose, what we're gonna do is do the nostrils. We're just gonna do a bump. Just like so. It's hard to get in there because it's kind of a smaller part of it. And then next what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a big line from here. And it's gonna go all the way, crossing his chin, all the way to about here. Right about so. Next what we're gonna do, we're gonna make, let's see here, I'm trying to navigate here. What we're gonna do, okay, first what we're gonna do is you're gonna take this line right along his chin, and we're gonna go up just like so along the circle we did. And then we're on the other side, we're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna go a little below that line we did. It's gonna go up like this, right about there. Alright, and we're gonna make a line right there. And once we have that, it's gonna go up, right about to there. Alright. I'm gonna darken this in so you guys can see a little more. Alright, and once we have this, we're gonna get his ears in there. So what we're gonna do for his ears is what you're gonna do is you're gonna go from right about where his nose goes, right here, where his nostrils, you're gonna make 2 ears right about there. Alright. Now we're gonna take this curve of his head, and all you're gonna do is just follow this line that we did. We're gonna flatten it on the top of the head, but his forehead is a little like that. Okay, so somewhat like that. Next, we're gonna get into his eyes. So from this nose right here that we did, we're gonna go a little above this line, and we're gonna go like probably like right about to there. We're gonna make 2 ovals right about this size. You don't want to make them too close together. 2 ovals for now. And then once we have that, we're gonna make 2 pupils looking down. Sorry, the eyes may not look the best right now because of just how small they are. But once I get in the color, you'll be able to see what I'm doing with it. Okay, once we have this, you're gonna do his eyebrows, just like so. It's gonna go down like that, and then this is gonna go down as well, like that. So that's basically the gist of his head. It looks it's a little more simplified than what it originally is, but it's gonna work for now. Next we're gonna do his hair. So we're gonna start about where his collar hits his head, and we're gonna go navigate around this oval we did around his head. You're just gonna kind of follow along, but you're gonna adjust. Some of it's gonna be a little wavy, just like that. Something like this. But yeah, Buddies, the Elf, the movie in general, is just a good movie. I mean, I really enjoy watching it. It's never free on any like Disney Plus or anything, so it's really hard to watch it. So whenever it's on TV, like it's on, so it's really cool to be able to see it a couple times a year. But I don't see it often, so I want to see it more. Next, we're gonna do his hat. Simply for now, just do a nice little triangle, and then we're gonna do a curve for that yellow strip on top of his head, just like so. All right, next on his torso, first gonna do his collar. So we're gonna do that straight line we did right here. This is gonna go right about to here. This is gonna go down. We're just gonna basically just follow this line we did earlier. I'm gonna shorten this a little bit. I'm gonna make it go a little right about to there. Bring this to that straight line we did down. It's gonna go right up to his neck, just like so. Same thing on the other side, basically. Go up here. I'm gonna go up here and connect it from there. It's gonna go right about to there. That should be good for that. Alright. Now for his shoulders, what we're gonna do for that is we're going to go from here and we're gonna stop probably right about to there. Same thing on the other side. And right about to there. Let's jump to his hands real quick. Just get him done and over with. So from these two rectangles that we did, we're gonna start with several bumps for his fingers. I'm gonna do one bump right here. It's gonna go down to probably right about to there. And the other one's right about to there. The last one is gonna go right about to there. Okay, and this is gonna go down to here. We're gonna bring this right about to there. Okay. And then for his knuckles here, all we do is do these curved lines across here. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go bring this down. It's gonna go right about to there, and it's gonna connect right here. And then we're gonna do a line right there. Okay, and then we're gonna do his thumb, just like so, right there. Okay, and then on the other hand, basically almost same thing, but corresponding. We're just gonna do another one. This knuckles. Several bumps, okay. And this is gonna go down right about to there. It's gonna go down to there almost. Okay. Bring that line out for his sleeves. Alright. Something like this. And then for his knuckles real quick, all we do, I'm gonna do these lines real quick for his fingers. All we're really doing here is we're gonna do something somewhat like that. For his finger right here, his thumb, this is gonna be sticking out. It's gonna be somewhat like this. Alright, it's basically it for the hands. We're gonna finish off his sleeves real quick right here. Just gonna go from his hands like we did right here. Gonna go diagonal line right here. It's gonna come down right about to there. Had a southern accent right there for a second. It's always fun playing around with your voice a little bit. Oh, I'm goofy, and I am pretty goofy when it comes to things, but I have fun with it. That's all that matters, is fun. Okay, bring this down. You got these big old rectangles for sleeves. I mean, these are really big sleeves. Okay, this is all fluff right here. All of this is right here. It's all fluff. Okay, you get the idea. Okay, from the shoulders right here, we're gonna bring this down. Okay, like so. Because you're gonna go all the way about right here. And it's gonna connect it to this elbow right here. Somewhat like that. Bring this down. do a little bump for his fold in his clothes. Somewhat something like that. We do something else right here. Okay, and then from this point right here, you're just gonna connect this from here to here, just like so. And that's basically it for this side of his shirt. Next on the other side, basically the same thing. Make this curved line coming down to here for his shoulder. It's gonna go right about to here. This is where his elbow is gonna come in. And this is gonna go straight up into here. Okay. And we're gonna connect it just like we did on the other side. These folds right here. You don't have to get too detailed on the folds. There's lots of folds when it comes to clothes. It's hard to draw. It comes to shadows. That's how you get your folds down. Alright. So you got this so far. Right here, this is gonna be where he has a little button down thing right there or something like that. Alrighty. Next what we're gonna do is we are going to get into his belt down here. Sorry if it's hard to see. I would scoot it up, but it's kind of hard to fit this big old paper in there. But we're gonna start and go. This belt's gonna go right about in here, like we did that rectangle right there. Just a basic rectangle like so. Another smaller rectangle inside for the golden belt. And you're gonna make these two connecting straps for his belt. Okay. Oh, so sorry. Sorry, it's so hard to see. But basically the rest of it, you're just going down with this line right here. You're gonna go down with this line right here. And then, yeah. Basically, that's it. Right here, you're just gonna finish it off with that. There's like these designs right here, but you don't really have to put them in. I'm just gonna put a couple squiggles. Perfect, guys. Okay, so basically, this is what I'm gonna go into with the coloring. I have this nice outline of it. I did the skin color once again because it's just easier, because pencil sometimes just blends in with the colored pencil. So when I do colored pencil drawings, I usually use a colored pencil. But you can use a pencil and just finish it off like that, and yeah, and sign it if you want. But I'm gonna get into the coloring. Fast forward, you can look at it at the end and copy it off. There's also a picture online too. It's the iconic him screaming picture like that, so you can look at that. But yeah, let's get into it. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, I finally finished. This took me some time, but I'm super happy how this turned out. But it was such a fun drawing to do. This guy's so cool to draw. I know he's such an iconic Christmas character, and I hope you guys really enjoyed doing it too. And if you ever have trouble coloring this in, I know I do it real detailed, but don't be frightened by that. I just encourage you guys just to do the basic coloring, and then you can add the shading. But really, just start off with basic stuff and then add on to that. As the more you draw, the more you get better, and I really encourage that for you guys. But let's sign it real quick. I always want you guys to remember to sign it. And I always like to put the date too as well, because it's a good memory. Because drawings are precious, because whatever age you're at, that's an important age of how you grow. And so, because as the more you do it, the more you get better, like I said. And if you start off at a certain date and you see and look back and see how good you did, you are proud and you are encouraged by yourself. And so, just really good to do that. Alrighty guys, so hope you enjoyed. please leave in the comments down below what you'd like to see next. I really would like to see anything new that you guys would like me to do. So please put that down below in the comments. Also, please subscribe, like if you really liked what you saw today, and make sure to comment to me what I should do better, because I always love those comments that really just build me up and make it better. And so thank you guys so much for your support. I really am hoping the best for you this Christmas time, and I'm praying for you too. And so you guys are so special. I really encourage you guys all out there, whoever's watching, just do something, a random act of kindness this time of season, and do something selfless, because I've learned that helping others will help yourself more than you trying to help yourself. And so I think that's a blessing at its hand of just how God created us to want to help others, and I really do encourage you guys to do it, because it is a really healthy thing to do, and it will bless you too. But yeah, thank you guys, appreciate it, and Merry Christmas. I hope I make another video soon, and I'll let you know if I do. So thank you guys, and God bless you.